Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Mixan MIGS and you're new young. I don't know if I should apologize. Should I wear my glasses? No, it's not the time. I don't know if I should apologize for not posting frequently or I'm really trying to still grow the channel. I'm still exploring, but even though I want to do like dancing, it needs energy, it needs determination, it needs focus, and I'm lacking all of them. So I'm going to still try my best, but for now, as time goes on, I'm still experimenting. So I'm going to be doing here story time, vlogs, shorts, and the dance videos obviously. So yeah guys, please tune in, please subscribe, please like and turn on your post notification bells for more videos. Yeah, without further ado, let me get into it about the horror story time because I'm talking too much. I say one and the same thing all the time, but I don't change, and I'm very sorry for that. And yeah, let's get into the horror story. I don't know if I call it a horror story or a scary, and I don't know, but there was this period in school where obviously, you know, in boarding schools when you guys see, you talk about movies in the house, like, oh, do you know this song? Yeah, I know this song. You know this film? Yeah, I know this film. That kind of. So during this time, my friends really, that was the moment where I got into K-dramas because I had like friends sorry guys, I had like friends and classmates who were into K-drama. So that was like, they put me on. Like I had a friend, I'll call her God 7 because she like really like God 7. Like I'll call her God 7 because she was like, actually God 7 was the one who put me onto K-drama, but when I got into K-drama, I got into K-pop, and then I put her onto K-pop, and then she like our favorite group was BTS, then she like God 7, but I don't know why I'm deciding to give her the name God 7, but there was a moment where she really like God 7, like the song, and then yeah, she really liked it. So I don't know why, I just have to give her, though her main stand is BTS, and our main stand, yeah. Anyways, not to go off track. So like when we sit in the dormitory, God 7 really, she tell me about playful keys, personal things, like she would just give me all the dramas. So there was this evening, one of my other friends, I'll call her my girl my girl thought that was a Korean drama because they could not really differentiate, but I'm sure God 7 could. But God 7 was not with us at this moment, so God 7 was in the outer, because the dormitory was like 2 in 1. God 7 was in the outer dorm, and we were in the inner dorm. Like the inner dorm and the outer dorm were like slightly different, like we had a little bit, but not really another story time. So my girl likes doing laundry in the night, so after prep, why am I saying so? I don't know if you guys can hear my mom because she's on the phone with her stuff. Anyways, so my girl was like, okay, let her tell me a film, let her tell us a film, because I wasn't the only one. She was telling her with my my other friend. I'm giving her a name because I'm sure she's going to feature in my other story times. Anyways, my was next to me, my girl, then my bed. Why am I just giving them funny names? Anyways, yeah. So and then I had another friend in the inner dorm with me. I'll call her P. P was like, they really into K-dramas too. So only P and God 7 were like really into K-dramas. But anyways, this story. So when my friends tell me about dramas, right, I make sure during the weekend I go for exit. It's always fortunate that I always have like some issues, like eye problems. Okay, chat to the hospital. I have rendezvous. So every weekend I was like almost there because I was in the junior high, like the final examination class to go to high school. Yes, so that's the class in which we were. So only the examination classes were in school during this period, no other class, just us, the junior high and the senior high. So yeah, this night my girl decided to tell us about, she was like, let me tell you guys about a Korean movie I watched, but actually it was a Thailand movie, but according to her it was a Korean movie. She was like, okay, the title is Ugly Duckling. If you guys don't know, Ugly Duckling is about a girl who felt she was ugly, and then she was walking around with the box in her hair in school. Her name was Mia. Oh, I can still remember that name. Her name was Miriam, and then the guy's name was Peace It Up. you know the way Thailand's called P. So yeah, there was even a time in the dormitory where like there was a clash between who is more handsome, P Sarah or Lee Min-ho. Like
what it is? What's up? What's up?
The whole of another story, another story time. So when she finished, like during the weekend, obviously I went for exit and I watched it. So when I came back to school, I was like, P was the one really into like K-dramas. Like we usually talk about K-drama because when she said it, like when we went for like holidays and we came back, I had watched more of the K-dramas. Like I went to God 7 came to my house and gave me like more dramas, like the seasons. I watched them. So when I came back to school, I was like, P. I even went on the internet and watched some. I was like, P, like we usually talk about many dramas, but not really much at that time though, Shabe. Yeah, so me and P usually talk about dramas. So P usually tell me about Legend of the Blue Sea and stuff. So when P started telling me about Legend of the Blue Sea, I was like, okay, I watched Ugly Duckling that I was about to say, I mean, my girl told me about. So now we were like, oh, that like none of us were going like home inside any of the day. So we were like, we have to look for a way to show each other. Like I have to show her Piece It Out and let her show me Legend of the Blue Sea with Lee Min-ho and stuff like that. So P had this friend. I was like acquainted with him too, like very really close. So P was like, he was her bro. So he had a phone in school because you know in boarding schools phones are like prohibited, like no phones in school, like that's a huge crime. So like during the week, P has been planning with her bro like to take his phone to a girls' camp because obviously the camps are separated. The boys camp and the girls' camp. You guys cannot stay in the same camp in the boarding school, like, and the boys cannot go to the girls' camp. The girls cannot come to the boys' camp. Like that's, it can be dismissed. So P planned, like asked her bro for his phone, like after prep and stuff like that, like throughout like 2 days, so that he like let him ready, like bring himself to send over his phone to the girls' camp, like to be ready to stay without his phone and stuff like that. So he finally accepted to send over his phone. So that I don't remember if we told the other girls we were going to take, like I'm not sure we told the others, like the rest of our dormitory, but they obviously knew after, like when we finished our purpose, because if the other girls knew there was a phone in the dormitory, like this person would be like, let me do this, let me do that. So like a lot of chaos. So we were like, just like, no, let's finish our business, then we tell the guys like, yeah, there's a phone in the dorm, like do what I want to do, that kind of, yeah. So that night, the night we took after evening prep in the chapel, I'm sure she took the phone from there, because after evening prep, like we have evening Jesus. Oh, yeesh. Yeah, evening prep from like 7:30 to 9:30. So after like 9:30, when it's end of prep, we go for evening devotion, like prayer in the chapel. Then both genders go to their camps, girls camp, boys camp. So after prep, P took the phone. When we came to dormitory, we had to wait for everybody to quiet down, because there can be some like brutus, like people who see and they report you the next day, like we saw a phone in the camp, this person had a phone, blah blah blah, and that's how you enter shock. So we had to wait for everybody to quiet down. We have since my bed was towards the wall, we had to use it towards the wall, but there was no network in the dormitory, guys. We had to look for network, like we were so determined. Let's go. We went outside to the surroundings, there was nobody outside. It was like 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. already at that time, and the only person who was up in the dormitory, my girl, like laundry. So she usually does her laundry like in the middle of the, not like in the middle of the night, but after preps, like she just does her laundry, whether people are sleeping or not, she just does her thing. So she was like doing her laundry, and then P and I went outside, determination to look for network and show each other Zero and you know Legend of Blue Sea and Ugly Duckling, and like you know those specific like parts that gave you the chill. Yeah, those are the clips where I want to show each other. Like I think the clip where I wanted to show P was when Mionam was beaten and pushed into the pool. Then when she was walking like beside the lake, and then Sarah was coming behind her, and then the sound. I still remember. So we went outside of the girls' camp. On the girls' camp, there are 2 dry lines, and then like the camp is really large. Like, anyways, the lights, like what supplies light to the girls' camp was attached to like one huge bulb. Or should I call it the bulb or a lamp? It was really huge. It was attached on the dry line. So when we were looking for network, unfortunately the network was under that lamp. Like, we were like 2. If anybody had come outside that evening to pee or to do whatever, and they spotted us under the lamp, it could have been chaos. They would think some witches have appeared from Notre Dame to catch them. Notre Dame? Where did that come from? Anyways, P and I we were like determined under that bulb, searching, like we were watching, we were laughing. Suddenly we heard, like, you know when nails, like when you scratch something with long nails, like cracks, like accordingly cracks. I heard something like that on the scene. I thought I was the only person who heard it. P heard it as well, so I was just casually like,
that's suspicious.
Thanks. She knows she's happened to the scenes. I thought it was a lizard because it was casual. Lizards usually walk on the scene like this. Agama lizard, the ones that changed its color because the dormitory was like built with stones. So like they were built by the Germans in those days, according to the story, the history. Anyways, so lizards were fond of walking on the walls of the dormitory. So when we heard it, we were like, I knew it was like in my heart, I knew it was like a lizard. She heard it too in her mind. She knew that yeah, it was a lizard. So I was just casually like, I'm going to a lot to record this video. It's either my phone camera switches off or the tripod stick starts misbehaving, or anyways, I'm going to finish. I'm going to tell the story. So I was casually like, P, did you hear that sound? She's like, hey, I thought I was the only person who heard it, but I think it's a lizard.
That's weird.
As we were talking together, I was like, let's just turn and...
Ha!
Tell me what... We turned. I've never seen such a thing in my life. Tell me why we see this huge bird on the scene. It was big, like a goat. As in, I've never seen such a bird in my life, not in this country. It was really huge, and then immediately as we saw it, immediately as we turned, it took off, as in like the wind, and then like mind you, the distance was far between us and the bird, but like the wind took us like whoop. Immediately as we saw it, I was like, Jesus! I pushed P. I ran into the door because like we were like standing like we said, this is the dry line, us under the bulb here, and then like us under the bulb here, and then like the distance, estimate the distance is the other dry line, and then the bird was standing here like facing our direction. Like when it cracks, it was so as we turned, like the way hey, I pushed P and ran it. Then our dormitory was this way. I ran into the dormitory. So P was laughing. She was laughing. She was actually she was laughing. She did not really like rush like I did. You know, like I'm not scared, that kind of.
I'm scared, but I'll...
But no, she was laughing. She was laughing. She came to the dormitory like my girl was options. You know, she was like, what happened? Like explain. Like we were laughing. It was scary, but I just prayed and I went under my blanket and I slept. To the next, I did not. Before I could sleep, before I could sleep, the image, trauma. The next day we went to class, and then I don't know, one or two, you know, that kind of news must like circulate to everybody, like explain to everybody. So I was on my bench, like I was in class, I was not in my mood, I was on my bench. A few minutes, I saw the religious prefect, like the assistant, because the assistants come from like anyways, the assistant senior religious prefect came to my bench. What happened last night? Did you see the eyes of the birds? Because I had a dream. I said, hold it right there. Please. I don't even want to. Don't add so much from my girl bar. go. Shoe for my bench. I was like, don't ask me anything because I don't know. I did not see anything. Don't begin to add to my trauma, please. I beg you, just go. So she was like, yes, let me leave me to see what I saw. See what you saw in your own dream. It's not my business. It does not concern me. What I saw. Just leave me alone. Just leave me. Little drama started circulating around the dormitory. We did not learn a lesson, One morning that night, we did not send back the phones to boys camp yet. So we announced now to the girls. We're like, oh, a phone. Okay, like normally when we explain, like they knew there was a phone in the dormitory. So when we came back that night, we were playing music, not like loud, but like to our hearing, because we did not want any snitches around to see what we are doing and report and whatever. So the night was still young in the dormitory with the phone. Like, you know, when there's a phone, everybody's excited because you don't get to see any phones like around till you go home. As in, like, you spend the whole, you know. So that night we are having fun and stuff. We knew we were safe and all. Lo and behold, early in the morning, was a Saturday morning for inspection. We saw the TM in our dormitory bring out the phone. He wasn't talking to no particular person, but he was just like, bring out the phone. They are about to search. Anyways, guys, let me not do like the story. I feel like this video is already too long and I've gone through trials and tribulations. It's either my tripod or my phone or the what. Please forgive me. So I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you for listening to my story. Jesus, my sister's baby is crying over the video call until I can get it from here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Hey. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I sing. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to my story. And if you want more story times about my boarding school experience, tell me down in the comments down below. And please don't forget to like and please don't forget to subscribe first. Please do subscribe. Please do subscribe, like, and turn on your post notification bell for more videos. And please tell me if you need to hear another, like, the continuation of this story, what happened to the phone next. Yeah, please tell me in the comments and I'm going to say the story. And stay tuned for more story times and more. Stay tuned for more videos on my channel because I'm really going to explore a lot of this. So yes, guys, thank you. Woo! Jesus, just thinking of that bird now, I was like, what if it's not there? What if? Oh, thank you guys for listening to my story and thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me. See you next time. Bye.